Aquarius, welcome to your January 2019 reading. Okay, I know it's been a while since I've done readings. It's been almost over 6 months. I just had a lot to deal with. Right, so moving forward from 2019, I will be doing regular readings. Okay, today I'll be doing your general reading for January 2019. And also coming up I'll be doing love tarot readings and also a year overview for your sign as well as rest for the signs, and that'll be a January special. If you've got any feedback, do please leave your comments below, and please subscribe and like my channel. Now, just to make you aware, these are general readings. Okay, so if you are wanting a personal reading, then you'll need to do that on my website to book it. So step 1 to book the reading, and step 2 to buy for that reading. Okay, once you've purchased it, I can do your reading for you. So just to let you know what tarot card spread I'm using for the full reading that I'm going to do for you. It's the Cairo Machete Tarot Dreams, okay, for the main spread. And for the advice card, which I've got here, we've got the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley and Valentine. Okay, so let's get straight into the reading. Right, so looking in your current situation, Aquarius, you've got the 4 of coins in the reverse, you've got the 5 of coins in the reverse, and you've got the King of Wands. Okay, so firstly, it could be either letting go here, and it could be feeling left out in the cold with possibly a fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Someone who's quite mature, passionate, courageous, enthusiastic, okay, who likes to take charge in situations. Okay, you've got someone around like that who's been leaving you out in the cold. Okay, if it isn't that, it could be possibly perhaps your finances, where there's been drainage in your financings and you need to save more. Okay, and materially, financially, you feel like you don't have enough, and you feel like you've got this poverty complex hovering over you, where you feel now you need to take control and charge of your finances if it is your financial situation. Looking at the challenge position, you've got the 3 of Wands in the upright, you've got the 2 of Cups, and you've got the Hangman in the reverse. So the 3 of Wands in the upright shows in the challenge position you were possibly waiting for something, you're going to be waiting for something this month, okay, and yet it has not arrived. It could be with a soul union relationship, okay, with the 2 of Cups, or it could be you're waiting for a person or someone, okay, for something to happen of emotional nature, and it's to get out this stagnant feeling or the situation that you're in. So it's possibly that in a challenge position you're waiting for something to come in. It could be a soul union or a relationship that's of emotional nature, and you need to get yourself out of this stagnant situation that you're in at the moment. Okay, or perhaps you're going to be coming out of that this month. Looking at your distant past in Aquarius, you've got the 5 of Swords in the upright, you've got the 7 of Cups in the reverse, and you've got the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so it seems like you have to overcome some sort of defeat in the past, where someone had the upper hand, and it could be because you saw things for what they were. You came out of this illusionary state, okay, and it could be pertaining you tried to perhaps overcoming your past about something. So perhaps there's some defeat about a situation which wasn't clear, which was perhaps some sort of smoke screen that was put in front of you. You couldn't see things for what they were, okay, and it could be possibly something pertaining to your past that you're not able to overcome here. Okay, so that's your past situation. Looking at the what's going on a mental level, what's going through your thought patterns this month in January 2019, you've got the Emperor card in the upright, you've got the 3 of Cups in the upright, and then you've also got the Two of Swords in the upright. Okay, so it could be like possibly you want to take more control this month, Aquarius. Okay, you probably absolutely want to do that for yourself. Maybe to get back into socialising more, getting out, collaborating with more people. But perhaps you're feeling indecisive about something here. Okay, you're not quite sure what to do in this situation. I will get a clarifying card for why there's Two of Swords here. Right, so it seems like here, Aquarius, perhaps it's you wanting to take a control of your life in regards to perhaps socialising more, getting out more, having good times and having fun. But perhaps you're feeling a bit indecisive about this with the Two of Swords in the upright position. And also you've got the World card as a clarifier in the upright, showing perhaps you entering perhaps a new cycle or a new phase in this situation. Okay? Perhaps you need to get your social life back, Aquarius. Perhaps you need to get out there more. Perhaps things become a bit more stale than it has already. Okay, so you do need to take back control with the Emperor card in the upright. Socialise more with the Three of Cups in the upright position and the Two of Swords as well. Okay, but perhaps here, it's showing here, you need to come out of this indecisive state. Probably 50-50 about whether to go out or not. Perhaps you've got the commitments. But the World card here in the upright position is showing that here, that you're willing to start a new phase or a new cycle and have a new beginning. As the overall energies of the reading, so what's the overview of this? Well, it's showing you've got the Six of Swords in the upright, you've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and you've got the King of Swords in the upright. Okay, so the Six of Swords is moving forward to calmer waters. It could be on a mental level. Okay, it could mean you traveling somewhere, and it seems like you want to move forward in letting go of some burdens and responsibilities that you have. Okay, you want to move forward, overcoming any the weight on your shoulders that you have this month. Okay, and it's perhaps either with a King of Swords, a fellow air sign, which is a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Okay, someone who is quite intellectual, someone who is very specialised in an area of their career, who is very fair, who's very impartial to situations. Okay, so either you need to move forward, and the only way you can do that is dumping the responsibilities and burdens that you have this month. So with the King of Swords, you can take back that authority and control that you need, if it is just pertaining you. If it's an air sign, perhaps it's someone around you where you need to let go of responsibility and burdens with this individual here. In your future position, you've got, right, so yeah, you've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and you've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So moving forward into the future, you want to come out of feeling mentally restricted, okay, hemmed in. And now you're ready to persevere forward, to move forward, okay, not to give up in this situation. And you decided not to evaluate some offer which was presented to you. So you just want to overcome feeling restricted, and the only way you can do that is not to give up, to keep moving forward, okay, and to stop evaluating some offer that was presented to you, and now having you made the decision to know what you want in moving forward. I do see in the advice position, Aquarius, you've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse, which could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, which could represent a Aries, Leo or a Sagittarius person. And you've got the Tower card in the reverse as well. So the advice for you this month, Aquarius, because this could be pertaining to you because it's an air sign, okay? When the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, she can be quite bitter, she can be quite spiteful, okay? She thinks more with her head than her heart. And she's abrupt at cutting people off, or she's very good at controlling her emotions, and she's very direct in the way in which she speaks, okay? A bit blunt and too direct. Even if they'll be quite harsh as well. And possibly in the mix, you've got a fire sign around you as well, who is someone who's quite spiteful, quite competitive, arrogant even, okay? Where you feel like you've not had a breakthrough moment with this person. So perhaps you're seeing eye to eye with someone this month, Aquarius, okay? And it seems like the advice is for you to overcome being quite emotionally distant, okay, and being more logical and practical about the situation and being fair in the situation, okay. Perhaps you're dealing with a fire sign who's quite unmotivated, who's enthusiastic, okay, who perhaps is feeling a bit bitter about some reason or some situation, okay, and you feel like you want to make a breakthrough moment which you're not getting at the moment. And I'll just find out a clarifying card as to why you're having a breakthrough moment with this individual. It seems like you're either dealing with a fire sign or perhaps another air sign or fire sign around you. Okay. So the situation is here, Aquarius. Perhaps you need to let go of letting your guard up in the situation. I'm not being too emotionally distant, okay? I'm not being quite abrupt in the way in which you speak to the person. And it could be with, like I said, a fellow fire sign who's quite bitter, okay, and arrogant, perhaps even stubborn. And it seems to be like you're not seeing eye to eye at the moment. And it seems like, because there's not been a breakthrough moment which you want to achieve, and it could be because you want to let go of weighing the pros and cons in a situation. So perhaps you need to let go of weighing the good and the bad stuff in a situation with this particular person or persons, if it's another fellow fire sign or an air sign or a fire sign you're dealing with. The external factors then. So what's influencing you on the outside this month? You've got the Fool card in the upright, you've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and you've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so you want to start a new beginning, okay? You want to leap out into new territory. And the reason you're able to do that now, because you're overcoming some fears and anxieties that you've had, and sleepless nights that you had, you're overcoming that. But still, you're not feeling emotionally content within the situation fully. Your hopes and wishes are, for January 2019, Aquarius, is overcoming perhaps some sorrow and regret that you've had. It could be with a relatively younger water sign, okay, which could be a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Possibly someone who's quite immature, emotionally manipulative, okay, quite emotionally unbalanced. Alright, or because it's a Page of Cups, Page can represent communication, so you may receive some communication, or you're fearing that you may receive some communication that's upsetting to you, which might cause you imbalance. So perhaps you've got some regrets or sorrow in regards to some negative communication that was of emotional nature, that perhaps would cause you some fear and feeling unbalanced if that wasn't dealt with. It seems like in the outcome, Aquarius, you've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this could possibly be you, or it could be, like I said, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you've got the Page, and that's in the reverse position. And then you've got the Magician, which is in the upright, and you've got the Tree of Life in the reverse. Okay, so with the Page of Swords in the reverse, this could represent some communication that's coming at you in a negative manner. Okay, because Page, like I said, it can represent communication, and when it's in the reverse, it can be negative communication, especially if it's a sword energy, okay? And it could affect you possibly on a mental level, where you feel like perhaps you don't have the tools and resources to manifest what you want. And even though it's in the upright position, is associated with this, and then you've got the Tree of Life in the reverse as well, where you feel like you're not got stability, you're not on solid ground in a situation, okay? So perhaps some negative communication is going to come through, Aquarius, where you feel like you're not able to manifest what you want, okay? And perhaps you're not able to use your tools and resources in an effective manner, because perhaps you don't feel like you're not in a solid ground, or perhaps you're not in a harmless situation, and making all the factors work in the way in which you want it to this month. Right, I'm just getting a clarifying card to see why that Tree of Life is in the reverse position. Just bear with me a moment. Right, so Aquarius, it could be that the reason why there could be some negative communication coming at you, or there could be, like I said, a fellow air sign around you who's quite immature, impulsive, and they'll be quite harsh. You don't feel like you've got tools and resources to effectively deal with this. Okay, and it could be because you feel like you're not in a harmonious situation, or you feel like you're not on solid ground at the moment. And the Empress is calling for abundance. Okay, so maybe you need to introduce more abundance into your life. Okay, and create a more better, fulfilling, stable life for yourself. Right, so Aquarius, the advice card for you this month is the Three of Raphael, and it shows reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Okay, so Aquarius, go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself with your circle of friends, because eventually what's going to happen, there's going to be happy news coming through regarding relationships or even children that may be involved. Okay. So that's your advice, Aquarius, and you're reading for January 2019.